Staycation. Away.
We've arrived in the Lake District. We're just about to check in and then go for food. So this is our room. And these are our beautiful windows. They're stunning and it goes out to the front. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Oh, a bit weird. Hello from the Lake District. We have just arrived, maybe about 10 minutes ago. It took us 6 hours to drive up here from Kent. So it took quite a long time. We had 2 stops. We stopped every 2 hours, once for lunch and then stopped once again for coffee. And now we are here. We're staying at the Abbey House Hotel and it's also a wedding venue, so it's really, really pretty. So a really lovely old building. I think we were quite lucky to get it, and we've got breakfast included as well, which I'm just going through the menu, and I think we can have a full breakfast or smoked salmon, scrambled egg, vegetarian cooked breakfast that can be made vegan, and then continental breakfast, but you have to choose what you're having and let them know before because of COVID rules. Apparently they used to do a buffet, but that's not happening at the moment. Other than that, COVID rules are pretty much the same. Everything's been extra sanitized. We had to wear a mask as we were coming in. They were all wearing masks, so they had blind up. So it's quite good. We've got dinner in their restaurant downstairs, which is Oscar's, in about 15 minutes. And oh, I've just realised that we've got Harrogate water. You only get that when you come up north. Up north. After dinner we'll just come back into the room and then organise what we're going to do tomorrow, because as I only booked it yesterday evening, we actually have no plans. I've had a little bit of a research, so has Sam, but we need to really finalise what we want to do. I know I want to go to Windermere and a few of the bigger lakes. I'd like to go to the Beatrix Potter house or museum. I'm not too sure what's there. I need to do some research because I don't actually know what's around, but it's just been a bucket list thing for me to do the Lake District, and as we can't realistically go abroad right now, I thought we'll tick off the Lake District. I would also like to do the North Coast 500, but that would take probably over a week or maybe a week and a little bit more. But the Lake District hopefully will only take a couple of days. We'll see. But yeah, I'm very excited to be up here. Get a very good light in here. It's just so bright. There's no sun out today, it's just gonna rain. Well, the whole time we're here we've just gone down for breakfast and it was really nice. We had full cooked breakfast, both of us. Got my notepad. We're gonna go to Windermere first and then take the Kirkstone Pass route to Ullswater. You don't know this information either, do you? At Ullswater there's a waterfall called Aira Force, Aira Force. Some shops and stuff in Keswick. Peter Rabbit shop, and I really would like to go to a Peter Rabbit shop. There's also a pencil museum, and yeah, I'm actually potentially wanting to go to the pencil museum because it's Derwent and they make really beautiful pencils. I'm pretty sure I've got Derwent pencils at home and watercolour pencils. They're really, really nice. Then we're going to go to Buttermere, which is another lake, and then Hawkshead Village, which is near Windermere, so we're kind of going to do a big loop and just see how much we can get done in the day. If we don't get it done today, we have got tomorrow. We can play about a little bit. Yeah?
Yeah.
How you get in. Just stopped on the side of the road. I think it's the Kirkdown Pass, and every time I start to film the car goes past. We just had to stop for a minute and have a little look at the view. It's just insane. You wouldn't have thought that we were in England. We've just stopped at Ullswater Lake, or it's just another body of water. I can't remember if it's a lake or if it's just a body of water. Anyway, we just stopped here because it's stunning and we needed a little break. Sam just had to run back home and get his coat because it started to rain a little bit. It's raining now actually. We're on our way to waterfall.
Aira Falls.
Aira waterfall, which is a little bit further up on Ullswater. You can also get a steamer boat into the lake. However, one, I get seasick, and two, it is raining quite a lot, so I don't think it would be that nice. But if you're into boats, then I'd probably go for that. And it's raining, so I keep getting little splodges on my camera, so please excuse these. For a little wander along the beach. It's so pretty. The whole of Ullswater is just stunning, and even in the fog and the mist, it just makes it look really atmospheric and pretty. It is the second biggest lake in the Lake District. Lake Windermere is the biggest lake, and this is the second biggest lake. It's very noisy, but we're at Aira. I keep saying Aira because it's Game of Thrones. It's not Game of Thrones. It's like Aira, A-I-R-A Falls, and it is legend has it that water nymphs live at the base of this waterfall. I've ended up walking on this crazy route network to try and get to the waterfall, try and get a little bit closer. This is the view you get. This really reminds me of the Philosopher's Stone though, when they're having to complete all of the tasks. This looks like the vines. Rockman just reminded me, Devil's Snare, and they have to try and get out of the Devil's Snare. That's what this reminds me of. So this waterfall, Aira. I think it's Aira Falls. Anyway, it's part of Ullswater. Sam's just touched the waterfall, and I've been sitting in the Devil's Snare. Oh, as we walked in, they were the most beautiful, beautiful white horses. I don't know if they were wild. They looked kind of wild. They weren't particularly friendly, but they were stunning.
The whole trip, this trip, well today, has made us want to go back to Iceland. Because it's kind of like this, but grander. This is our Iceland's baby brother.
England's version.
Yeah.
We won't stop climbing things.
I like to climb things.
We've come back through, and the horses aren't there. Were they even there in the first place?
Ghost foxes, that's why they look so grumpy.
Mystical horses. So we just finished with lunch at Keswick. It was average.
It was only okay.
Wasn't fantastic, but the place we actually wanted to go to was closed until dinner time. I think that's a COVID rule, but it was open at 5, which is a little bit too late for lunch. The other place was fully booked, so we just found whatever was kind of available. We are at Water, which is the next lake along from Keswick, and we are just walking down to a bridge that we've just driven past. It just looks really nice and picturesque, and then we're going to go further up to Surprise View at the top.
Yeah, we're just jumping out for a little bit, haven't we?
Yeah. See? Always climbing things. Incorrigible. We walked over to this bridge and the heavens just opened and it just hammered it down. And it's still pretty rainy now. We've just taken shelter in a huge oak tree. Should mention that it is a park and pay. £1 for 30 minutes, 2 hours is £4.50, or if you are a National Trust member you get it for free. So worth noting. This is Surprise View. Look!
Oh wow.
Surprise!
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Wow. So this is Water. Same name as the pencils. Water.
Ooh.
Oh wow, we're like off the edge. Oh, okay, that's a little bit. Come back. It's scary. It's definitely worth coming up to Surprise View. It's beautiful, and the sun's like just coming through the clouds. It's beautiful. We have taken an unplanned stop in Coniston Pass. We are on our way to Buttermere. I keep saying Butterbeer because it just sounds like Butterbeer. We're on our way to Buttermere, which is the last of the lakes that we're going to go and visit. We have driven from Keswick and it has taken us through the Coniston Pass. We drove the Kirkdown Pass, I think that's the name of it, earlier, and that was stunning. But this is just the like sheer faces of mountain that are covered in slate. There's a slate mine just up there. It's very, very windy. I don't know why it's so windy.
Because we're in a valley.
We're in a valley.
It's catching up speed on the way down.
It's so cool down here though, isn't it?
Oh, is it? Yeah.
This wasn't actually on the list, Coniston Pass, but I would definitely...
It's amazing.
I would definitely do this if you're coming to the Lake District. It's incredible. Excuse me, Mr. Sheep. Honey, you gotta move. He's not moving. Oh, oh. Morning. Actually, it might be afternoon now. The Lake District Day 2, technically. We're at Coniston Water today. It's really, really serene and calm, and it's just, the lake is just, it sounds like the sea. It's so lovely. I'm gonna stop here for a little bit, take some pictures, have a little wander around, and then the next stop is Tarn Hows, which was left to the National Trust in Beatrix Potter's will, I think, as was her house. But it's just like the perfect weather right now. So this lake is well known for kayakers and, kayakers, is that a word? Kayaking, canoeing and swimming, and there are some people in the water, and it's about 10 degrees outside. It's not very warm actually. I think it's about, well, I think, what do you say the temperature is? Sam says it's about 12, 13. There's people swimming. I know.
Taking this. It's just a bit of slate, and there's a big slate mine.
Here, there is a slate mine. Yeah, we drove past it yesterday. Coniston Pass. There's a slate mine.
It was a challenge. It was nuts. Ambitious start.
I actually managed a pole roll.
No, we'll do, because you haven't got a pole.
If you'd have missed that, I think I would have cried. We are in Tarn Hows, which is, I don't know what it is, it's not a lake, it's just a little body of water with a waterfall and a lot of cows. There are cows everywhere.
Whatever a small lake's called.
It's not even a small lake, it's a house, I think it's called. But there's a waterfall here and it's beautiful. We've just been following it down, and it does carry on, but we're going to stop because we'll be walking for hours otherwise. The terrain is a little bit rocky and it's now going to be uphill. It was downhill, so it's a bit slippery as well because of the water. So hiking boots. I just tried to take a picture with this cow and then she realised and decided to chase me up the hill and my heart is pounding. come to a little coffee shop called Kitchen, and it's a cat cafe. There are 8 cats here, or 7 cats. Did you say 8 or 7?
8, I think.
Most of them are asleep, but that's fine. How's your cake?
Really, really nice. Very dense, but very,
What is it,
very nice.
ginger?
Ginger, lime and chilli.
I've got a vegan chocolate orange cake with some marmalade on top, and it smells incredible. And I've also got a pumpkin spice latte, my first of the year, with oat milk.
With a black cat. Thanks. Classic black cat, doesn't show up in the video very well. She's just a splodge.
She's just getting into it. There you go.